Good morning. Today we will be talking about the stock and the global financial markets. See, in all my articles which I have written on my website www.astrology.com, I have pointed out that from September onwards, September 2022 onwards till March 2023 is most crucial time for the stock markets, for earthquakes, for political trauma, for war-like situations, terrorism, blast, fire in the globe. And in this connection, I have written an article and sent to the leading astrological magazine, the Express TELLER, 2 months back, and it has been published on the page 26 in the October edition, which will be released. Maybe it is released today, but I am telling you that my predictions have already been made in advance, and I'll read it out to you. Stock market and global recession. Read my article in Express TELLER on page 26, October edition. You can read the full article in the magazine, but please read the full article in the magazine on the page 26-27. I have also predicted on my webpage that the Saturn is also passing through the 23-25 degree arc in the sign Capricorn, and then it can prove most crucial for the stock and financial markets, political trauma, earthquakes, cyclones, terrorism, turmoil in the political fronts, and brawl between the countries taking an ugly dimension. There may not be big war, but the conditions would be war-like. And the stock and financial markets will see the effect from today. You wait and see. The effect will, because Saturn has almost reached the 25 degrees. Today Saturn is 25.35 degrees. Saturn spell on the 23-25 degrees in Capricorn could be seen even from today, the 15th September, in the stock and the financial markets. Today Saturn has touched 25.35 degrees in Capricorn, and between the 21st to 26th it may touch 25 degrees, and since in retrogression it will touch this arc between 23 to 25 degrees twice, and 23 degrees on the 23rd October 2022. This time frame will be most crucial for the globe, since Saturn will cross this arc in Capricorn twice, since in retrogression and then in progressive state after the 23rd October 2022. In a nutshell, the time frame between the 15th September to 13th March 2023 will be a period of strong volatility in the stock and financial market. First, it could take a strong beating as mentioned above and in the article stated above. The following events could be triggered due to the adverse planetary positions as discussed in the above article, and a major cause as per the Jatak Parijat, the Saturn third aspect on Jupiter and the 10th aspect on Ketu, and the Veda between Mars and Saturn in the Nakshatra and Rashi Sangata Chakras, and then the eclipses, 25th, the solar eclipse of 25th October and the lunar eclipse of the 8th November. They will add fuel to the fire. Major jolt, the following events could take place. Major jolt on the stock and financial markets of India and globe. Earthquake and cyclones of intensity. The earthquakes could be parallel to Latur and Bhuj, and San Francisco, and earthquakes like San Francisco and Mexico. War-like situations in the world. The basic reason for the earthquake is that two planets, Saturn and Mars, will be fallen in the earthy signs. It is most crucial for earthquakes because they will be in earthy signs. War-like situation in the world because there is Veda between Mars and Saturn in the Rashi Sangata Chakra and their Nakshatra Sangata Chakra. Effects on the head of the countries and head of the states. I will be specific as far as this is concerned because the eclipse of the October and November is taking place in the 1-7 axis of Mars in the case of Joe Biden on Mars, and in case of Liz Truss also. So it could prove most crucial for both of them. Head of the country, then political turbulence, terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir and in the 4 states already mentioned, Delhi, UP, Maharashtra, Gujarat, blast, fire and riots. Eclipse falling on the natal Mars of Liz Truss and Joe Biden can be venomous for both of them. India, political tug of war, difficult time for the ruling party BJP. The Veda in the chakras is mentioned in the in the Nakshatra Sangata Chakra and in the Rashi Sangata Chakra, and then during the time of eclipses also there is Veda between Mars and Saturn and other planets. All has been discussed here. The Veda between Mars and Saturn starts from 24th September in the chakras and takes ugly dimension around the solar and lunar eclipse of the 25th October and the 8th November 2022. So I have written about 11 articles. 1906 April earthquakes, San Francisco, 8th November 2022 to 13th March 2023, prone to earthquakes, natural disasters. A parallel earthquake is possible. 24th September 2022 to 13th March 2022, Mars and Saturn Veda in the chakras, and global recession, earthquake, cyclone and warlike. The Nifty may repeats its behavior like the 1992, first rise and then fall, because Saturn is completed its 32-year cycle. Red planet Mars will be overstay in Taurus for 215 days, prone to wars and earthquakes in the globe. Aspects of Saturn on Jupiter and Ketu as per Jatak Parijat is a combination for recession. Then when would China invade Taiwan? This has also been written. It could be, brick batting between the two countries and along with US. Yes, surely I can say it won't be a big war, but the clouds of war will keep on hanging. It will be a hanging fire. Solar and lunar eclipse of the 25th October and 8th November, respectively, bane or boon. Magic spell of Saturn at 24 to 25 degrees, boon or bane in Capricorn for India, my research. A warning bell for BJP transit, natal Saturn fallen in case of BJP chart Dasha, moon Saturn and transit Saturn is also fallen. Global recession fears. Major economies head for recession. Saturn falls and aspects Jupiter and Ketu. So all these articles have been written well in advance. Please read my article, complete article in the Express Star Teller on page 26-27 in the October edition. So thank you very much for listening to me. Why I made this video in the early morning is because today is also critical for the stock and financial markets. Right from today, there will be criticality as far as and volatility as per the stock and financial markets. So, and after 24th of September, 23rd of October, 8th of November, and then 23rd of November will be the most crucial dates for all the events described above. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.